pleasure all about?
Guilty pleasure is about that complex emotion.
Yung kurtina nga muna ang hina namin.
Parang pa-reveal ko lang.
Parang may silhouette
It's about
scenery.
the complex emotions that we feel when we are faced with the struggle na ano pipiliin mo? What is right or what your heart desires? Kasi di ba minsan, alam mong bawal, alam mong masama, pero masarap, kaya
Ay,
ka pa din.
grabe naman yung alam mo namang bawal pero masarap.
Yes.
Kaya gagawin mo pa rin.
Kaya gagawin mo
Oh,
pa rin.
diba?
Di ba may pagkagan, gagawin mo pa rin.
Thank you, Nuri. Direct Connie, sexiest film of 2024. How sexy is sexy?
Hindi ko ba nakita yung trailer?
Kami mo ba nun dito? More pa yun, more pa yun.
Sexy ba? Maraming salamat kung yung sexiest para sa kanila. Pinagtrabahuhan namin lahat. Mahabang masusing pag-uusap para mas maging natural, authentic, organic yung pagkagawa ng mga eksena.
Alright. Para ma-establish lang natin, no? So, we saw the trailer, but let's talk more about your characters here. Let's start with Angelica. What's your character here? Without spoiling! Without
Okay,
spoiling.
nakaka-pressure. Ako yung nauna. So...
Alphabetical eh.
oh
Ano
my
so?
God. Okay. So I'll be playing Madison Valencia po here. And if mag-describe ko po si Madison, Madison is very strong, independent woman. And also, soft girl. And that's about it. Para hindi ma-spoil.
Ay, bawal ba? Bawal?
Yes,
Oh. Dustin, ikaw naman.
Pero I can give you a brief background of my character. Ako si Zachary dito. I'll be playing Zachary. And ako ay isang sikat na influencer slash artist.
Okay.
Na medyo bad boy.
Oh!
Kasi syempre, yun nga, dahil doon, naging yung title ako. And dito, makikita nyo na
Sige, sige.
wala chicks ko si Angelica.
Chicks ko si Angelica. Chicks. Gen Z ka ba talaga o Gen X ka?
Gen
Gen Z. Chicks daw niya si Angelica. Sarah, ikaw naman, what's your role here?
Ako naman po dito ay si Kate. Si Kate po, she is sophisticated. She never has to struggle or work hard for anything she wants.
Wow.
Everything is just given to her.
Wow.
So we can say that she's privileged, but also because of this privilege, she's naive and unaware of what is happening around her.
Interesting. Okay, Jameson, JM, and Lovi, kayo naman. What are your roles? Jameson.
I'll be playing Matthew Caliente dito sa Guilty Pleasure. Isang intern, eventually becoming a lawyer. He comes from a family of lawyers and growing up he just wants to prove himself na he can be a lawyer kasi parang yung dad niya without him na di na kaya, he's not capable. Siyempre under the coaching of Alexis. So yeah, malalaman natin kung lovers ba sila or magkalaban or both.
Right.
Yeah.
You said coaching, so mentor mo yung character ni Lovi po.
Yes,
Okay.
at some point.
A young aspiring lawyer na minentor ni Lovi po. Okay, si JM naman, what's your role?
I'm playing the role of Adam Marcelo, senior associate sa Atticus firm. And goal-driven and in love kay Alexis.
Na in love kay Alexis. Okay. I'm sure si Lovi si Alexis. Alexis, go ahead. Introduce your character.
Yes, of course. Ako po si Alexis, attorney Alexis Miranda here. And siguro ba masasabi ko about my character is that she's struggling between her integrity as a person versus her duty as a lawyer. So parang yun po yung pinakamalaking, for me, core ni Alexis po here.
Alright. Mamaya, hihimayin pa natin yan without spoiling. But let's move on to the questions now. Our first question is from Mel Navarro. It's for Noreen, the writer. Kailan niyo sinimulan itong kwento and what made Mother Lily approve this title?
Kailan nga ba, Miss Rosel? Parang last year, I think last year, binoon namin ni Miss Rosel. And what made Mother Lily say yes to this project is because natuwa siya na it's something new na hindi pa masyadong napapalabas ngayon. And actually, title pa lang natuwa na sila. And it's
May kiliti na kaagad eh,
yes, it's
no?
Lovi po talaga. Kasi
Right.
this is for her, this is written talaga for her eh, na siya lang yung gano'n. So, yun, I think. Baka syempre, papayag si Mother Lily because it's Miss Roselle's, ano din, yung seed na galing kay Miss Roselle.
Oh, speaking of Miss Roselle, Monteverde is here, the CEO and President. And of course, Keith is also here, the Executive Vice President of Regal Entertainment Incorporated. Kaya ako kayo tinawag kasi para po sa inyo yung next question. It's from Janelle Estilore of Cinema Bravo. Sobrang bongga ng presko ng Regal at talaga namang pang-comeback sa big screen ang atake ng mga pelikula ngayong ika-anim na dekada ng Regal. What pushes you more to mount these events and theatrical releases? And why should we watch this on the big screen?
Yeah, first of all, good evening and thank you for coming. In terms of why we do these events, first and foremost is we want to continue to push the audience to go to the theater. Because we believe that there are certain movies that should only be seen in theater, at least for the first time. And this is one of those movies. In terms of why these events, well, I think one of the biggest pieces of feedback that I heard was when purchasing tickets to buy a movie, the audience doesn't always know what they're getting. And so through these efforts, especially through the efforts of the wonderful cast, we're trying to give different perspectives to the audience about why they should watch this movie in theaters. And I think we're accomplishing that.
Thank you, Keith. Mr. Roselle, you want to add more to that?
Actually, it's all been said by Keith.
Okay.
For one thing, we're pretty excited about this movie, Guilty Pleasure. I've seen the whole movie and the reaction from the NTRCB was something that I can be proud of. There are a lot of scenes here that really scared me.
Like what?
Well, because first of all, I was scared of so many aspects in this movie. Of course, we have a great story.
Okay.
But yet, we need those scenes to really show the character
Right.
of each, the characters in the movie. So, kailangan talaga ma-examine yun para ma-feel yung journey nila. So, I was kind of scared. Kaya, I'm so proud that this will be in cinema because it's going to be magnified, whatever they'll be expecting. Kasi hindi lang siya magandang storya, the mga artista dito napakagaling.
Right.
Lahat sila, they did their job really well. I'm really so grateful to all of you sa effort na binigay niyo, especially to Derek Connie.
Yes!
She spent so much time really working with the artists, and of course, the artists really did their parts really well. Kaya, guys, I'm quite excited na talaga sa cinema ito mapapanood kasi masusurpresa kayo. Kasi ito talaga. R16, I didn't expect.
And no cuts.
With no cuts.
Wow.
And I guess it's really more about the story, not really about the sex.
Thank you, Miss Roselle. Actually, may mga touches of Direk Connie nga. Ito yung outfit mo, love you, no?
Yes. I'm so grateful that this is actually
That's the one, right?
Alexis Miranda. So yeah, it's really nice to represent like Philippine heritage, and I think it's our little way of celebrating and that we're here to honor our culture. So
Right.
thank you, Direk, for including that. It's very important because sometimes we lose that element. So I'm grateful that Direk always makes sure that it's part of her films.
And also, Lovi, you're a co-producer, right?
Yes.
What made you say yes to that hat?
Well, first of all, working with Regal, I've been a Regal baby since I started. And so, to be honest, it really is an honor for me to be working with Regal and Miss Roselle, Mama Lily, because, they're a very established production company and they've been here for so many years. And then the fact that they're here to support me in this new venture, I'm just really, really grateful. The fact that I can even call Miss Roselle and ask for advice and a random day. So it's not even a matter of what made me say yes. I absolutely would want to be part of actually anything with Regal. That's 100%. And aside from that is the story. I remember when I read the script, it was something that I was like, this is a bit risky. I said, it's a story that's never been talked about, I believe. So parang ako, of course, we're always there to entertain. You know, when we release films, we're there to entertain, make people happy, magpakilig. But this one, we're here to spark a conversation. And that, for me, I was already blown away.
Pero grabe nga yung mga outfits mo dito. Kanina pa pagka 50 Shades of Grey na leather ako nakita rin na
Yes.
outfit eh.
Trust me, when we were pabawas ng pabawas, direct kaya ba? Kaya ba? Hindi mo na yan. Sige, tignan natin.
No way!
Pabawas ng pabawas, I was like, and then I was like, sige, it's direct naman. That's the thing, eh. You know, when the trust is there,
Right.
like full trust, I just, sorry, nag-flashback sa akin. Yung scenes, but anyway, si Direk is great because, of course, nung una, it felt like a fashion show. Oh, I love wearing this outfit. Nung tumagal na nang tumagal, sabi ko, Direk, I don't feel comfortable, I feel violated somehow. Okay, takpan na natin si Lovi, takpan natin siya. So may ganon, may mga moments talaga yun. It's normal naman for actors. Yeah, especially when shooting that scene. Yeah.
I feel violated.
I feel violated too. Jay, ano ba eksena yun? Ikaw na magkwento.
Ako masispoil eh.
Spoil ba?
Ba?
Eh kanina yung mga kandong, yung mga gano'n, iba na agad, steamy na eh.
But it's great kasi nga sabi ko, the sexiness part of the film is just tip of the iceberg.
That's right.
There's so much depth in this story.
For sure.
And everyone just did an amazing job. And thank you so much, Dilek, for bringing out the best. All of us. The best. Great. Pagkaginan kayo after. You will understand why.
Okay. Our next question is from June Lalin of Abante. It's for Lovi.
Yes.
Ano ang reaction mo sa dungog ng tao sa all-out mall show nyo nitong weekend? Fisher Mall, Malabon, SM Sangandaan, SM Pampanga, SM Clark. We saw the photo. Ayan, we're posting the photos right over here. Bukod pa yan sa mga cinema visits sa SM North at Trinoma. How was that experience for you?
Oh my God. As in, ang sarap ng pakiramdam to see everybody. Sa totoo lang, I was really nervous before doing our mall shows and our cinema visits kasi it's been a while. Siguro last time na ginawa ko punta was like pre-pandemic pa. So I was nervous and I did not expect, you know, yung warmth. And yun, I'm just so grateful that everyone came to see us. And I pray it translates to, you know, them watching the film as well.
Yes, on October 16.
October 16th.
Okay, it's also for Lovi again from Ramel Gonzalez of PEP and Police Files tonight. You kind of touched on this kanina na, no? So, Say Lovi Productions is starting a production company and nagkaroon kayo ng collaboration agad with Regal, the longest active film production sa Pinas. Ano na-feel mo dito? What made you venture into this role? And can you tell us who were your mentors? And what kind of producer are you?
Wow. Okay, so what made me do this was actually, what sparked this is I've always loved writing my own stories and concepts. And I remember it started with our film Seasons with Regal. And then I came up with that concept and then suddenly it was just nice to be part of the process. And then biglang may script na kami, nag-cast na, and then everything just came together and then we were taken on by Netflix and I was just like, well, I can keep doing this because there are so many stories that I wanna tell and showcase and eventually get into script writing of the story. Baka naman you can teach me, baka pwede ako mag-take ng classes sa'yo. But basically, that's what sparked it. And afterwards, of course, my mentor is Miss Roselle because the fact that I can call her like anytime. I mean, thank you, Miss Roselle. I'm really grateful. And my husband as well, since he produces films abroad. So he teaches me.
Dang. Okay. Before we call in Tessa Mauricio to ask her question personally tonight, there's this question for Jameson Blake from Mikey Viñas of Kapamilya Vines. Masasabi mo bang nakaka-intimidate ang magkagusto sa isang lawyer? Kasi may connotation na na-intimidate tayo sa mga ganong profession.
I think at first, ganun yung impression.
Na-inlove ka na ba sa isang lawyer?
Sorry.
Nagka-crush ka na ba sa isang lawyer? Ever?
Hindi pa.
Hindi pa.
Hindi pa. Pero I have some friends who are lawyers. I think it's just the first impression is it's their profession and we expect na lahat ng lawyers or majority a lot of lawyers are really smart, they're very intelligent. So ayun, syempre if like a lawyer may crush kasi isang lawyer, syempre you have to be careful not to do something bad kasi syempre there's they can
Debate yan.
Oo. Yun lang eh. So siguro yun yung first impression lang. Pero I think you just have to get to know the person.
By any chance ba, anyone in the cast nagkaroon ng crush or something with a lawyer? Wala naman? Ay, Dustin, ikaw! No way, go ahead.
Attorney Alex.
Ay, no.
Magaling talaga siya.
Iba din to eh.
Iba din eh. Matinik medyo ba?
Ang daming chicks.
Oo,
Ang daming chicks dito. Chick boy nga.
Actually, malapit na siya.
Alam mo
May
yun.
scene na ano. Yung scene.
Alright. Tessa, where are you? Go ahead, Tessa. Wait, bigyan natin ng microphone si Tessa. She's that small, petite, beautiful girl right over there. Ito na. Abot na ka na ng microphone. There you go.
Good evening to the sizzling cast and of course our director and writer. Nabati ko na po si Direk Connie kanina na napakaganda ng kanyang suot. It really exudes, power for women, di ba? I mean, it's Filipiniana, but the look really is very powerful. And I know, Direk, that it is important to you even when directing sexy films, that show women, in mga scenes like we saw earlier. Yung of course, the dignity of the woman, and of course, yung women power, as I was saying earlier. How were you able to balance this, do you think, without any spoilers? Napag-usapan natin ito ng story conference pa lang po nun, and you said that is what you will try to achieve. But how have you done it? What can we look forward to see that happening in this movie?
We crafted this character together, all of us, most especially with Lovi. We had long discussions about how we're going to mount the character of Alexis. And yung Filipino wear, for me, I researched about being lawyers, and I've interviewed judges and lawyers, and I've observed and stalked their IGs. And I realized that very patriotic sila in the way that they will wear Filipino wear. And that's also my advocacy. So it was like parang second nature to incorporate this in the character of Alexis, that she will wear something very Filipino, because it tells another layer of story from the cultural communities who work on these items or on these weaves that we put in the outfits. It pushes forward our Filipino identity without screaming for it. Parang she goes with her character as a lawyer, upholding the law, defending who needs defense, and putting things into the right perspective, while using Filipino stuff for her home and for her team around the office. How do we balance this? Sex is a part of our lives, di ba? So parang ito lang, trabaho, sex, play, di ba? So, balance.
Work and play. No, work
Work
and
and
play.
play. Kasi, babae ito eh. Gusto niya marinig yung boses niya. She wants her voice to be heard, but at the same time, she is a feminine woman who's nurturing, who's loving, who's gentle. But she knows what she wants. And that is what probably I want the women to recognize and see, that they see the strength in this character and see the strength in them as well as they watch the film.
So, parang as women po, we shouldn't be embarrassed to show the world that, we also have a right to pleasure as much as men.
Yes, and also fashion in a way tells your culture too. And sa babae, for me personally, kung alam ko na I'm gonna be around people who will make a judgment of me, outfit ako. Yun, naka-outfit ako. May judgment mo. Hindi, kasi doon mo kukunin yung energy mo, doon mo kukunin yung confidence mo. Whatever works for you as a woman, go for it. If it's wearing this, putting your hair in this way, heels, go for it. I mean, there's no one to tell you how you will express yourself. You're the one who's going to tell, this is how I want to express myself, and this is my voice.
All right. Thank you, Tessa.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tessa. Before we pass the microphone to June Lalin, we have a question here from Chad of Manila Feed for JM. nakarelate ka ba sa concept of guilty pleasure in real life? What's your personal guilty pleasure? Parang personal na question ni Chad sa'yo, no?
Siguro alak.
Okay.
Masarap, pero masama sa katawan. Masama sa utak. So, pag sumusobra at wala nang control. So,
Parang may reaction si Bix dito, nagre-react sa sagot ni JM eh. We have June Lan here, June!
Yes, good evening. Hi, Lovi.
Hi, good evening.
Ang ganda, wala kayong masabi. Oo. Lovi, congratulations. Siyempre, saksi kami ang social media, the way na pagkaguluhan talaga kayo ng mga tao. Diba? Nakaka-proud. Oo. Lovi, you're like your dad. Kasi sobrang puri sa iyo ng mga tao sa mall shows, sa mga events ng guilty pleasure. Kasi kahit gano'n na nagmamadali, na halos tinutulak natin ng mga security, pero pag may sumigaw para magpa-picture, sumipigil ka.
Well, thanks Tito June. I try my best, kung pwede ko pagbigyan lahat na gawin ko, to be honest. Because I'm a fan myself, and I know how it feels to want to see someone, and I just can't believe I'm in that position, to be honest. Na I'm the one walking down there, and people want to take photos with me. Sometimes I still can't believe it, and that's why I guess it's a simple way of giving back that support. Hindi maliit na bagay na lang yun to make someone happy, and I can't believe na nagagawa ko yun. So I'm grateful. Like I can't believe it.
And yeah, I think I met you when nung 15 ka pala, and you're still the same Lovi po. Nung na-penetrate mo ang Hollywood, ako mismo, even I'm really close to you, inisip ko, ano kaya magbabago kay Lovi? Magiging katulad kaya siya ng mga Hollywood stars na hindi basta-basta pwedeng lapitan. But even in the States, na ilang best tayo nagkasama, talagang ikaw yung nag-i-invite sa akin to see you and Monty. Walang pagbabago. So, lalo kaming naging proud sa'yo na even na, nung una syempre nakakatakot, ilalayo ba siya ng Hollywood sa atin? Pero, etong ugali mo, hindi ka nagbabago, parang walang pagbabago nga. Parang mas nare-reach ka pa, di ba? Sobrang bagay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to congratulate you lang.
Thank you so much.
Alam mo, pinaka-natouch ako na yung assistant mo, talagang gumawa ka ng paraan para madala, hindi alam ng iba, gumawa ka talaga ng paraan kasi hindi siya naka-join sa wedding mo sa UK, yung tayo, di ba? Pero gumawa ka para maisama mo siya. So, with that, I'd like to congratulate you. And dapat palakpakan po natin lahat si Lovi sa pagiging sobrang kapatid na hindi na bumago. Kaya, we're all full support sa'yo sa Hollywood career mo. And of course, on the 16th sa Guilty Pleasure, Lovi, nagpa-schedule ako ng black screening for this. Ito yung support ko sa'yo kasi nakita ko the way ng pagmamahal mo. Ano ka pa gumawa ka pa ng production company sa Lovi Productions para makatulong sa mga taga-industriya, sa local movie industry. Yeah. So alam namin, kahit lumaki ka pang Hollywood star, hindi mo iiwanan ng Pilipinas, ang Philippine showbiz industry.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
I love you too.
Thank
Thank you. I love you so much. No, I'm truly grateful for everyone around me. To be honest, parang us actors, we really are no one without our support system around us. And so, kahit sino pa, like our managers, or directors, everyone is like lahat yun parang tumutulong. It's like a step, you know, for everyone to reach our goals. So, I'm grateful to everyone here, everyone, Beauty to June. Thank you so much because I appreciate you all.
Ang actually nasisipag ng mga kasama ko.
Super!
Alam mo, Lovi, last year, November, I was with Mother and Rosel. Pinagminitingan ni Direct Richard Somes din. Tsaka ni Mother, tsaka ni... Actually, kasama to yung action movie ko sa mga na-approve pa ni Mother.
Yes.
Na talagang alam niya na gagawin mo. And talagang sinasabi niya, kung gaano siya kabilib sa'yo from the very start hanggang na nagkasama ka na nga hanggang nagkaroon ka na ng Hollywood projects, di ba? So yan, ako, good luck with Guilty Pleasure. Yan. Good luck sa inyong lahat. And we love you. Yun lang. Thank you, MJ.
Thank you, June! Grabe, pa-block screening! Wala akong masabi. Pasabog agad si June. Matatanungan ba to ni Gorgie Rula? Gorgie, ikaw na ang next na magtatanong. Pa-block screening din si Gorgie?
Pressure.
Teka, ito muna si Gorgie. Gorgie Rula.
Palakpakan muna natin si June. Bongga, kanyang hanash, di ba? Pwede mo sa mga kwentuhan na ni Lovi, di ba? Congratulations. Sinabi kanina ng Direct Connie na, dito nga kanina sabi ni MJ na sexiest movie, di ba? Kung sino pa gusto sumagot, so ano ang sexiest na ginawa niyo? Ano pinaka-daring na ginawa niyo? Sexy ba yung story o yung mga scenes talaga?
Yan! Direct, may sex scene ka ba dito?
Nagka-threesome yun.
Joke.
Sa ano ba? Maraming sensual moments, definitely. Kasi pelikula ng babae. So, asahan mo na yun, ang babae may kurba, malambot, mabango. So, yun na. Kaya sensual siya. However, syempre, iba-iba naman ang views ng kasama mo sa isang kwarto kung ano yung sensual at hindi, di ba? So, doon magkakaroon ng magkakatalo, kumbaga. Bawat isa sa kanila actually na nandito, except si Sarah. Lahat merong sensual moment.
Ayan, pakwento naman yun ang hinihingi ni Gorgie eh.
Eto na lang, siguro, para hindi natin spoil din, you have to go to the theaters para makita ninyo kung ano exactly ito, ma-experience ninyo, hindi lang kwento. Kumbaga.
Idea lang direct. Kasi lagi sinasabi, papanoorin naman talaga. And then kasi I remember yung ginawa ng movie ni David din, ang Sanjo. Grabe ang pagka-sexy rin doon.
Malaya.
Oo,
Yes.
malaya.
Sabi ko yun.
Malaya.
I'll be
Parang
honest,
sa Sanjo.
It's the first love scene of mine that I was able to fully watch.
Yun,
I was like,
malaya.
ooh, that's nice. That's loving.
Nag-enjoy.
Diba? Hindi ako
Pero si ano dun si Sanjo, medyo nabigla raw siya doon. Doon sa ginawa. Ewan ko si JM. Si Jameson, sabi nila, they feel violated, di ba? Ganun di ba yung na-feel ninyo doon sa feelings ni Sanjo?
At saka parang Gorgie, ang gusto ko malaman, si Lovi ba ang tumitimon nung eksena?
Oo, doon sa Malaya.
Yung
Parang
nagilid.
ikaw, Lovi.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Hindi. Kasi syempre iba yung malaya, iba yung guilty pleasure. So, iba rin yung the way that I wanted to present the woman. So, yung mga lalaki, sila ang mga leaders.
Dito.
Nakaka-relate ba kayo? Parang nag-enjoy naman. Ay, pinabago.
Yeah, siguro sa'yo na nabigla ako sa first day namin. Kasi first
Bakit?
day namin, we had to do our most daring scene together. Me and
First
Lovi.
day. Nice to meet you, James.
Nice to meet you. To bring the ice and that.
You know what? I think Direct does this on purpose. The first time I ever met Zanjo as well, pagpasok ko, nice to meet you, ganyan, okay, kissing scene agad at love scene agad. I'm like, oh my God, yun yung nangyari sa amin.
Kailangan natin ng tension, di ba? So, tension filled yun at the same time.
So, para magkaroon daw kami ng tension this whole.
And then, ito na lang. Si Jameson at saka si JM ba, medyo napaplaster ba kayo dito? Sa mga eksena na ginawa niyo?
Yes.
Oo.
Hindi ko ma-explain eh.
Alam mo, meron akong gusto sabihin. First time ako naka-encounter encounter ng mga love scenes na kasi organic is the way that we want to do it. So, merong ginawa si Jameson at si Jaya at saka si Lovi in their intimate scene where na-surprise din ako sa kanya, but I let it be. Yung parang they were playing a song and then sobrang naging intense yung emotions nila that basta it was so intense that parang, oh my God, anong nangyayari? But I don't want to stop it. Kasi I know that I want to respect that this is how they want it to flow. And I'm just going to get to the bottom of it later on while I'm editing it. And it paid off. Yung kay Jameson naman, tsaka yung kay Lovi, masasabi ko lang, lasing siya sa charot. Intoxicated is the word. Intoxicated siya sa ganda ni Alexis.
Okay, last na lang. Lovi, kumusta sa producer? First production din ng Say Lovi, di ba?
Yes,
Oo, so kumusta yung mas na-enjoy mo ba to produce more films or medyo nadala ka na ng konti o sumakit ang ulo mo?
Of course, it's a bit of a headache, but then, ganun naman talaga, if you want to grow, diba, you have to go through all these stages. Yeah, and, you know, the outcome will always be great. So, I'm gonna keep creating more, especially if I'm working with such amazing actors and director, the writer, everyone. Yes, 100%, I wanna keep doing it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Gorgie. Maraming salamat. Let's call it Nikki Wang.
Inuunaw nila sa init nila.
Nikki. Okay. Hi. Yeah, may spotlight yun na, Nikki.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations to the entire cast and of course, the direct. I'd like to ask Dustin. Hi, Dustin. Relatively, you're one of the parang newbies dito sa cast. And of course, you're also part of the Kapuso Network. So how does it feel working with a more experienced actors like Jay and Lovi and of course Jameson?
Of course, yeah. It's not usual to work with Kapamilya actors, and gladly Mr. Sel opened this opportunity for me to learn and work with them. And alam naman natin lahat na veterans na sila. And yun na lang yung inisip ko. Hindi ko na tinignan kung saan sila galing.
Sabi mo, experience.
Yeah, experience. So, doon ako natuto sa pagiging veterans nila na kahit na veteran na sila, lalo sila prepared.
Mata pa ako, bro.
Gano'n lang.
Hindi kasi veterans in a way na magaling. Kumbaga, experience sa industriya. So, kahit na gano'n, humble pa rin sila. Kasi ako, honestly, bago lang ako, like you said, medyo mahihain pa. So, nagulat ako nung sila, very approachable and grabe yung work ethic na kahit na experience na grabe yung preparation pa rin nila. Hindi sila kampante. So, ayun lang naman.
Kanino ba yung mas mahalagang eksena sa kanila?
Kay attorney. Yes.
So, is there something that you learned from her when you're doing your scenes with her?
Actually, meron. Na-appreciate ko na binigyan niya ako ng chance umarte. Yeah, naramdaman ko yun kasi na-experience ko na rin umarte sa isang eksena na ramdam ko na gano'n. But then kay Lovi, sobrang feel ko na binigyan niya ako ng chance talaga. Hindi ako na-intimidate, basta naging maganda lang yung flow. Because of that.
Thank you.
No, actually, mahusay dito si Dustin. Talagang you have to watch out for his performance. And I'm super excited. Yung scene namin together, I was actually very impressed. So, I'm excited na mapanood na yun.
Thank you, Lovi.
Thank you.
One question on kay Direk. Direk kasi kanina narinig ko na about the intimate scenes. I wanted to know if there's something that you did in this film that you have not done in your previous projects.
Lahat ng intimate scenes na ginawa namin in this film was carefully thought out. Siyempre kanina nagjo-joke kami about the intimate scenes, diba? But that's the lighter side of it. On a more serious note, it's something that we really were mindful when we did it because
Mindful.
Because there's a mindful and organic, but there's a situation that's leaning on it. So, kailangan namin pag-usapan. Meron kami mga, hindi lang yung on the set itself because I feel like it's going to be hard to describe and I want to be candid with them when I discuss what we're going to do. And so I set them aside and I talked to them separately in a room and I told them this is what's going to happen. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? And then along the way while it's happening, syempre may mga scenes where I have to reassure them individually that this is just a scene, that it's not a real thing that we're doing, but it's a scene, and so that we forge forward and mindful again in how we continue it.
Alright, thank you very much, and again, good luck with the film.
Thank you, Nikki. Let's call in now G. Trilliana. After ni G is June Nardo. So let's call in first G. Hi, G.
Good evening, and thank you. Hi. So, how do you think would the Filipino audience accept or react to this movie? Kasi, diba, this is R16 without drugs. Ngayon pa naman ito, syempre, marami na pang napapanood na natin yung mga ganyan klaseng pelikula. So, yung audience natin ngayon, do you think are ready for this type of entertainment?
Here, alam mo, while I'm watching the material or even while we were shooting some of the scenes, I find myself clenching my hands. So that's one. And there's sort of like a tension and heat inside me, and it could mean many things. It depends on you as you watch the film. What is the reason why it's there? But there's that tension in each of the scenes. Definitely, yung makikita nila is something na tingin ko hindi pa nila nakita.
Hindi pa nakikita. So I think there's something that needs to be talked about, and I think that's one of the reasons why this film is going to be out there, because
it's just the beginning of something. It's actually bigger than this film, and we hope that the film sparks that conversation para furthermore mapag-usapan pa siya, ma-discuss pa siya, gawan pa siya ng other versions of it. You've seen that, alam naman natin what happens inside a room, right? Alam natin what happens between two lovers. But the way that we mounted it, I think it's organically and intrinsically JL, Lovi, Jameson, Dustin, and Angelica. So definitely iba siya, that I can guarantee.
So, nasabi na ni Direk, so yung other members of the cast, what do you want the audience to take away from this film?
JM. Go ahead, JM.
Siguro more on entertainment, bukod dun informational siya. And mas lalawak yung self-awareness ng mga tao pag napanood nila to, kung ano yung mga thin lines, na mga borderlines na mamalampasan o hindi mamalampasan.
Thin line on consent? Yung ba yun?
Thin line daw ba on consent?
Yes po.
Jameson, you want to add?
Yeah, I think since it's also tackling a sensitive topic, I think it's giving awareness to people, and other than entertainment, I think people will be able to pick up a lesson from it on how to deal with other people, how to how to be aware of the kind of person you're dealing with, and how to be aware about their actions and stuff like that. So ayun, I think it's more on the relationship side, on how I think a lot of people will learn from it.
For Lovi, do you think how important is guilty pleasure? I mean, not the pleasure itself, but the movie for you.
Oh, for me, it's something that needs to be out there because one thing that we should learn about people is boundaries. And we have to understand that thin line, as JM said. Na parang we have to respect everyone's personal boundaries, personal space, no matter who you are. And quirks, it's like what is pleasure to you may not be pleasure to someone else. So we have to, keep that in mind.
In this line of work, minsan may mga times na you feel, sabi mo nga kanina, meron pa na-violate ka.
I was like, it wasn't in a very negative manner. You know what I mean? It was just one moment kasi I would like to say perception din sa akin ng tao. Siguro is like, these scenes are easy for me. I always dress a certain way, but I'm really far from that person. The real Lovi is far from that, to be honest. But it was already a given. This is the kind of story that we're gonna share. And so the fact that we feel these things when we were filming, it means that we are gonna convey the message. So parang I wasn't really like personally violated the way, but the fact that I felt that way sa film, I feel like ma-translate yung message niya.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, G. Let's call now Junardo. Let's have Ju this time.
Ito na lang, si Lovi na lang.
Sa likod ko.
Lovi, ano yung, sabi mo headache sa pagpuproduce nito? Ano yung mga headaches? Pwede kayo malaman?
Actually, not really here. I'm doing other projects as well.
Sa pa, meron kang mga ginagawa.
Yeah, but others then. But it's not really, it's like, here kasi I have guidance eh. The other projects I'm doing on my own. Okay, soon. No, but then, yeah, so I think it's just, I feel like it's like every other business, right? At kasi sanay ako maging actor, and then now I'm starting something new, I'm getting into producing. Nangangapa ako, and I'm dealing with a lot of people. So, yeah, but here, to be honest, it's a breeze.
Wala. Si Dustin naman tanongin ko. Nagkaroon pa kayo ng eksena ni Lovi?
Yes, bro.
How do you feel working with the premier actress?
Yeah.
Hindi ka ba sinuplada?
Sorry?
Hindi na ganda sa plata.
Hindi naman.
Okay. Anong ginawa niya sa'yo?
Wala naman.
Wala na. Okay. So, how did you feel?
Nung una, kasi siyempre hindi ko naman siya, marunong ko pa siya nakita in person. So, parang nung una, medyo natakot pa ako. Kasi nakakami po siya.
Of course.
Of course, diba? Kahit naman sino eh. Pero nung isang first eksena namin, nagkatabi na kami, hindi kami mag-uusap. Siya yung parang binake niya agad yung eyes. Tanong siya ng isang topic na parang doon na nag-start. Kasi ako mahihayin talaga ako. Mabilis ako matakot.
Yo? Mabilis matakot sa babae?
Hindi naman sa babae. Pero sa mga, mga taga na sa industriya.
Grabe no!
Ayaw na niya gamitin yung word of veteran.
Kasi naman yung 14 pala yun, nagiging baby na yan. So, unlike yun na, yung Robin, ano yan eh? Talagang tatarayan kanya pag hindi kanya, di mo siya kailangan. Oo, di ba? Sabi ni John Nalin, di ba? Joke lang ako naman. Nandito naman si Sarah. So Sarah, how's working with Lovi and the boys? Nagtaray-taray ka na nandito?
Yes. Pero not not as intense na pagkataray like before. Kasi nga po yung character ko dito, she's naive and unaware of what's really happening around her. Kaya yung mga nagiging reaction niya po, hindi niya alam yung ginagawa ng love of her life.
Okay.
So kaya ganun yung nagiging reaction niya.
Sino may love of her life mo dyan?
Secret!
Meron pala.
Mapapanood niyo rin po yan. Working with Lovi and everyone else, it's so amazing. It's such an amazing experience. Very honored also to be working with Direk Connie for the first time. Direk Connie, thank you so much for the guidance and the patience. She's always asking us, totoo po yun, she's always asking us, how do you feel? Do you feel like your character would do this? Does it feel right to you? So I really, really appreciate that, and I look forward to doing more work with Direk Connie in this cast. It's most especially Lovi.
Ano ba si Direk Connie? Direk Connie, mahirap ang nag-execute ng love scene na isang lobby ko. Mahirap ba?
Hindi po. Kasi we trust each other. Parang I wouldn't do something to her that I want done to me. So, or to anybody, diba? So parang, if it's in a negative way. So as long as,
Ano yung Direk? Grabe kayong dalawa na nagkakaintindihan.
It's okay. Parang akong nanay nito. So kanyari naglalakad na siya sa hallway ng kita na yung niya. Yung kanyang kayamanan. Bigyan na ng tuwan niya ito. Tapos ko, mahihain yung ano mo.
Ayun.
So syempre, gusto ko ipakita the best angle or the best, in any of these people here, the actors here, kailangan maganda yung itsura nila. Kung ipapakita natin yung intimate parts of their bodies, sana to the best na yung actors. Parang flattering ka sa girl. Medyo, bilis ka ng konti. Ang lakas ng pick up. So kahit na kami remote, mutuloy yung luha, mga ganon. So,
meron
nakaka-enjoy na i-mount yung mga scenes kasi alam mo na they take it seriously, they put respect in what they're doing, and they focus and pay attention. So basically, hindi madali yung eksena, pero it makes it much easier because I'm working with them, and they put their characters, themselves in the characters of buhay yung ginagawa. As for Lovi, from Malaya, fan na niya ako. Sabi ko, anak ka nga ng tatay mo, you're meant to be in this industry. And moving forward here, nag-asawa na siya, and we saw each other in LA. Ang layo na inabot yung how she had developed into a more, yung sensibility niya as an actress and as a woman, sobrang lumawak pa. So, na-experience yun.
No, me too, Direk. I'm such a huge fan of Direk Connie. To be honest, when we did Malaya, ang binitawan kong salita is, sana maaga ko pa siyang nakilala. So that before pa lang natuto na ako from her. Talaga, every time I come in sa set, talaga, I know I'm gonna be there as a student ni Direk Connie. Bilib na bilib talaga ako sa kanya. Kasi yung naging outcome ng Malaya,
Tsaka hindi madali yung role niya, ang daming minemorize. Aside from the fact na maraming hinubad, maraming minemorize.
Grabe.
So, equal opportunity yung balance.
Aba nagme-memorize sa buhubad.
Lawyer, pero parang pinapanood yung eksena, kaning nilogi dyan parang memorize ka.
Actually, buwan kong group. Thanks, Mr. Lee. Nung binasa ko sa patay tayo dyan, ang dami. I'm telling you, I have no joke. I would recite it every day, probably 10 times, all of my lines before shooting day. Mga buwan yun. Para lang pagdating ko sa set.
Saka diba nag-research tayo, we asked lawyers, how do you see this? I went to court, I wanted to see how it happens in court. So, share ko sa kanya, girl, ito papanoorin natin, etc. So, madalas tayo nag-message mo para mag-usap lang din sa mga eksena. So, sobrang excited to see this and share with everybody for this film na Guilty Pleasures October 16. Sana magkita-kita tayo talaga lahat doon.
Alright, thank you, Jude.
Thank you.
Jude, pasa na kay Ana Pinol.
Ha?
Tatanong ka pa nga.
Direk, anong sexual calisthenics ang
Grabe naman. ang ganda ng pagkaka-phrase, sexual calisthenics.
Parang ano ba, may mga sadism, role-playing, ano bang yung mga sinasuggest kasi sa teaser, parang may konting sadistahan na to?
Ano mo masasagot? Mas gusto kong i-share niya yung kanyang first experience. Meron siyang i-share mo na.
Kasi kanina pa kinukulat ko yung direct. Sabihin mo na kasi sa kanilang lahat. So yung first kasi ko kasi dito si Dustin. As in ever po, never ko ako nagka-boyfriend before. So, while doing some scenes, medyo na-pressure talaga ako. And lagi kong pinakausap si Direk, Direk, please hindi ako marunong ng ganito, ganyan. Pero si Direk, ginay niya naman ako. Ginay. Walang pakipakinggan. Pero yeah, ginay niya ako through all the scenes. And also, tinulungan din ako ni Direk sa character ko. Kasi hindi siya madali. For me. Kasi never pa ako, hindi ko pa na-experience yung ganong bagay na yan. So yeah.
Ano nga yung mga bagay na yun?
First kiss nga daw.
Yun. Yung kissing
Calisthenics na ba yun?
Yung calisthenics.
Sabi niya, first kiss niya in real life nangyari sa pelikula with Dustin. Birthday pa ni Dustin noon. Happy birthday to you.
Ano na lang, Direk?
Maraming unusual scenes na makikita. Why? Because iba yung character ni JM, iba yung character ni Jameson, iba yung character ni Dustin. So definitely, kung ginawa nila to in real life or kung may laman na kayong kwento ng ganito, iba rin yung interpretation nila of how they're going to mount this scene. At meron siyang reason in the end, makukonect mo siya why things like that happen.
Last na lang. Kung yes, kay Direk pa din. Anong endpoint pa nito mo? Tititilate ba kami o matatakot kami makipag-sex after na nalabag nito?
Grabe ka naman. Beyond kinukwento namin kayo na, ano yun, pang-balansa siya. So may portion siya na gano'n, pero may portion siya kung saan, alam mo yung, sino ang mamahalin mo? Yung lalaking, the guy who makes you feel uncertain, excited, and exhilarated versus the man who makes you laugh out loud. Yan, masasagot mo yan in the end ng film. Pili ka kung sino sa dalawang klaseng lalaki na yan ang gusto mong makasama habang buhay. Diba?
Grabe yung choices. Thank you, Anna. Maraming salamat. Let's call in now Ian Farinas and then next si Don Cernino. Ian! Grabe naman ang fans club.
Sorry po, nandito po kami sa Pluto. Ay, good evening po. Kay Direk, magpapasensya na ako kasi medyo maingay po. So, hindi namin naririnig yung mga tanong kanina. So, baka may possibility na naitanong na. So, please bear with us. Si Direk Connie, tanong ko lang po kung paano niyo na-convince si Jameson to show his butt again on screen. Tapos si Jameson na rin, correct me if I'm wrong, this is your third time?
So siguro let's confirm it first. Meron
Okay.
ba?
Meron po ba?
Basta naka-plaster siya.
Basta naka-plaster ako, yes.
So meron, Jameson?
So meron, Jameson. Tsaka kung meron man, ano yung difference dun sa
May difference.
first two? Ano yung different at paano ka na-convince for the third time? Kasi dati nagawa mo na, di ba? So how different yung convincing power ni Derek from the two previous ones? Tsaka si Lovi, sorry, aanahin ko na. Kalipin ko na lahat. Si Lovi, meron kaming hanging question dyan during na one-on-one. Your wildest sexual fantasy. Hindi mo pa nasagot, di ba, girl? Yun lang, thank you.
Thank you, Ian. Okay, so let's start with Jameson. Paano ka na-convinced to do it the third time?
Well, yes, I've done it multiple times, and it was for different reasons naman. And I would say this time it has a more of a loving connection yung mga ginawa ko dati, it was kind of like a dare or psychopath role ko dun. So, wala, I mean, I'll take it as a challenge. Medyo nabigla lang ako.
Walang hesitation when
Hindi, totoo, nabigla siya kasi parang now na. Oh,
Like, ganun ba? Okay, wait lang, direct. Balik na ako sa CR muna. Tapos, ayun, that was our first day, and I didn't want to feel pressure kasi nagawa ko naman dati.
Right.
And yeah, it was a process, pero
Tawa-tawa yung tawa sa set nung ginagawa.
Parang asan na yung suot? I remember, I was like, kasi nabigla, I was biglang, oh, sige, magpalit ka na, ganyan. Sabi ko pa sa kanya, sabi ko, Jameson, if you're not comfortable, if you don't have to. Ganun pa ako, nag-line pa ako, nag-ganun. Sabi niya, no, sige, I've done it before. Okay.
kasi nung una me and Direk didn't understand each other, akala ko may cover, gano'n. Tapos, ay, wala pala, okay, sige, plaster. Okay, sige, wait lang, Direk, balik mo na ako. I'll be back.
Alam mo, so, isa set kasi parang hindi to big issue amongst all of us. Parang they know already that it's needed, it's part of it. So pagka sinabing ito yung gagawin, wala nang question, wala na.
Yeah, and I believe it makes the scene better naman. So I was willing naman to do it.
Alright. Oh, Lovi, yung nabigbing question sa'yo ni Ian. Your wildest sexual fantasy.
I'm gonna be honest, I need to find out. I have no clue yet. Can you tell me the next?
So up to now, wala pa sa isip mo?
Wala, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, I'm being honest, completely honest. I need to discover it myself.
Oh.
So if you guys, it takes time now. So it takes time.
It takes, yun ang
Sabi ni
galing.
Dustin.
Kay Dustin
It takes
pa
time
talaga
now.
ng galing. It takes
Track
time.
veteran sa ganito mo.
Back to you,
Back to
Dustin.
you, Justin. Yeah, so it's something to discover and explore.
Nagamit tuloy yung veteran kay
Si
Dustin.
Direk kasi sabi niya, alam mo, sa mga eksena, kaya mo ganito, ganyan. Sabi ko, oh, interesting. So yun, si Direk.
Gagawin daw niya yung real life.
Joy!
Yung iba lang.
Why not?
You know what?
Sex positive tayo dito.
Meron kami din sa eksena kung saan naka-brought up lang siya, tsaka underwear, tsaka naka-open room. Sabi niya, wow, kung nakita ko ng asawa ko nito.
Tuwa siya. Kasi di niya ako nakikita na ganito. Sorry. Sabi ko yung movies pa. I'm so different nga in real life.
Right.
Nabudol ko yung husband ko. Akala niya I'm like this, but I'm like this.
Alright. Thank you.